Hi, I'm Melissa Verplank, and I'm the founder of the Paragon School of Pet Grooming. We are located in West Michigan, and we've been teaching people how to become professional pet groomers for over 20 years. So we've basically been taking a simple love of animals and turning it into a great career for hundreds and hundreds of people. I'd love to take you inside of the Paragon School for a tour, so come on. Hi, welcome to the Paragon lobby, or sometimes we affectionately refer to this as the brains of Paragon. This is where we make everything start to happen for our students. Right off to my side here, we have sales and marketing. Behind me here is where we book all of the appointments for the students. And people ask us all the time, where do you get all the dogs for the students to work on? Because the bulk of our program is hands-on training. If you come to the Paragon Training Center, you're going to get to do lots and lots of practice on live pets. And our pets come from the local community. Folks bring us their dogs to work on, whether it be a lab for a bath and brush, or whether it be a Portuguese water dog or a poodle or something that needs a lot more styling. We take all different sizes of dogs, all different types of trims, and we assign them to the students based on where you're at in the training program. So this is where all of that takes place. We do work with a couple of books that I happen to be the author of. Notes from the Grooming Table and Theory of Five. These are our training manuals for the school. And as you come through the program, we are going to be working with those books combined with the pets from the community and some really dynamite trainers. So let me take you back into the guts of the facility. You've just seen the brains up here. This is where all the main stuff takes place. But in the back is where the really fun stuff takes place. That's where the dogs are. So come on back and I'll show you some of that. So as you come on down the hallway, we have a few more administrative offices over here, and then we have this wonderful wall of photos from all of our graduates so far from this year. Now the Paragon Training Facility, it is about a 5,000 square foot facility that does house the brains of the operation, administrative offices, kennel rooms, bathing rooms, practical skills area, lecture halls. A lot of different things are going on in the building. So as we go down the corridor, you see the wall of all of our graduates so far from this year. And then we come on down to a kitchen area. And this is one thing that is really nice. We have a full kitchen at the disposal of all of our students and staff so that you can prepare your own meals right here at school if you want to. As we move on down the hallway, we move on into a holding area. And this is where we keep our dogs while we're waiting for them to be ready for the student groomer. So come on in, we'll take a peek at the kennel area. This is one of our many holding areas. We have multiple holding areas around the facility, but every pet that comes into the Paragon School is assigned one of the kennels, and they have that kennel assigned to them for the duration of the time that they're with us. Now, most of the pets that we work on, we try to offer half-day service for most of our small, medium-sized dogs. If it's a really large dog, St. Bernards, Great Pyrenees, that type of breed, many times we will have them here all day, but for the most part, we do offer half-day service for all of our pets, and every pet is assigned an individual holding area that they can stay in and wait for their student stylist or for their pet parents to pick them up. Okay, now we've come around the hallway a little bit, and we've come to our bulletin board and our lovely time clock. And students will often ask us, potential students will ask us, why do you have a time clock? Well, obviously for employees, our staff does punch in and out, but because we are licensed by the state of Michigan, we are required to maintain attendance on all of our students. And we found that this is one of the easiest ways to maintain attendance on everybody. So not only do our staff punch in and out, but so do our students. Now, if you take a peek at this board, this is just a small example of what is available to you. Everybody that's changing careers wants to know that they can get a job and that jobs are plentiful. This is our job posting board. We maintain this and keep it current. And granted, most of the jobs that are up on this board are just from the West Michigan area, but I can guarantee wherever you live in the country, this is a typical example of how many people need help in their grooming salons. We have a lot from the West Michigan area, but also up here, there's from Indiana. Here's a mobile grooming opportunity in San Francisco, Ohio. We have situations where people are looking for a bather, for a groomer. Lots of different opportunities. Here's one that is a business that's for sale. So anyhow, we maintain this board, and for our graduates that come through the Paragon training program, we always maintain a job lead file, and that is available to all of our graduates for the lifetime of their career. So this is just a small posting of what we have. We have a very large book that also has lots and lots of job leads in it. But no matter where you are in the country, jobs are so plentiful for a professional pet groomer. Over the years, consistently for almost 20 years, our placement rate has been in the mid to high 90% of all the graduates that leave our program have jobs when they leave. So come on, we're going to show you the lecture hall next. Actually, it's not a lecture hall anymore. It is a computer learning studio. Welcome to the computer room. This is a customized study area that we have. It's very unique to Paragon. A few years back, we sat down and we developed a whole series of core skills training tapes that we have put online for all of our students to watch. So all of the training here is customized. We have class starts every 2 weeks. We have full and part-time enrollment available for whatever type of situation you need. And because we have so many variables with our schedules and with the different programs that we teach, everybody is at a different learning point in their program. And that's where these computer stations come in. And what you have is a syllabus of training tapes that you need to watch at certain points of your training program, and you can come in here and sit down at one of the computer stations, put on a pair of headsets, and stay focused on where you need and work on just what you need to work on at your level of training. This particular situation has made a huge improvement in how readily people absorb the information and how they can apply it right to the dogs out on the practical skills almost instantly. It's a fabulous learning tool. What you're seeing right now is a part of the bathing and the drying area. You're really actually looking at the drying area. Now this particular area can get very loud, and as you can see by the amount of fur on the floor, it can get a little dirty. Our high velocity dryers do so much work for us. Not only do they dry the dogs, but they also demat and de-shed. So what you're seeing is the tail end of an afternoon session in progress. Now the dogs that are on the tables, they are being worked on by students. They have different personality quirks and problems that everybody that works professionally with dogs does have to learn how to work with. And so what we've done with our drawing room especially is this room is enclosed behind glass. It's 3 sides of glass. I'm on the far side. You're looking on inside the room. If I was standing in that room, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Thus, you can see both the students that are working on these pets do have ear protection on, because long-term use definitely can cause some problems with your hearing. So we teach safety for both the pets and our students all at the same time. They are working, as I said, with the high velocity dryers, and they will get the dogs almost all the way dry with these dryers, but we teach speed and efficiency throughout all of the program. And so depending on what type of haircut they're going to get, what type of quality we need to get, they are going to dry these dogs either with the high velocity dryers, or they might do a little bit of stretch drying out on the practical skills floor. But we also do teach how to work with kennel dryers, which is basically just airflow, and that's in another room where we have dogs sitting in kennel dryers. But we really work on speed, efficiency, and quality with all of the trimming and the grooming practices that we do. Now, if you take a peek down to the far side over here, you're going to see where the bathing actually takes place, and I'll take you in there next. Welcome to the bathing room, or the wet room, which is what it is most of the time when we're actually helping students learn how to properly bathe the different pets and all the different coat types that we have. What we have in this room is we have 6 tubs of varying sizes, from our standard size tubs to medium sized tubs to a smaller stainless steel tub over here. And what you're going to notice is that all of the tubs are raised to waist level so that it's much easier physically for you to reach in and work with the dog as you're bathing them and conditioning them. We have hot and cold mixing, water control with hand sprayers so that we can control the amount of pressure and the temperature of the water. The other thing that we have in here is all of our shampoo is mixed in very large containers in another room, and all of our shampoos are mixed in the triggers. And we can just go ahead and apply shampoo at the touch of a trigger. Each trigger is labeled with what type of shampoo it is, or if we are dealing with a conditioner. So really easy to be able to address the needs of the pet with our standard shampoos and conditioners. So all of the wet work is done in here with the shampoos and the conditioners on all of the dogs. We have standard shampoos that we work with, but we can also customize it to an owner. If they bring us in a special shampoo or a medicated shampoo, we can work with that as well. In the cabinets, which is just off of camera view, but in the cabinets we have towels, so we're going to encourage all of our student stylists to dry the dog really well at the tub area, and then they proceed over into the drying area, which is where we do the finished drying. Right now we are out on the practical skills floor, and this is where the bulk of the training takes place for all of our students. As I've mentioned earlier, all of our pets do come from the community, and we offer a wide variety of trims and haircuts, bathing services based on the needs of the clients or what their desires are. Because what we try to simulate here is exactly what you're going to get in your own salon back home, whether you're working for somebody or whether you open up your own salon straight out of school. This is a great representation of what you're going to see every single day. We've got large dogs, we've got small dogs, we have dogs with real short haircuts, other dogs that have much longer haircuts. We have all different personality challenges, but as you can see, most of the dogs are pretty good to work on. But part of your lesson is pet handling, and the only way that you can really perfect your grooming skills and your pet handling skills is to actually work on live animals under the supervision of our trainers. And what our trainers are out on the floor working right beside you, helping you understand exactly what you need to do to get the look that we're going for to keep you safe and the pet safe. Normally our student instructor ratio is somewhere around 8-to-1, but most of the time we actually keep it lower than that. We normally shoot for a 6-to-1 ratio once a student gets going. When somebody first starts out with a training program, sometimes it's even a lower ratio. Sometimes we go down to a 4-to-1 ratio. But our whole focus is on the students and keeping you safe, keeping the pet safe, and perfecting your grooming skills so that when you leave the Paragon School, you're going to be able to do 4 to 6 dogs a day with ease, which is what you're going to need in order to make a living doing this as a new career. Thank you for joining us on this little mini tour of the Paragon School. And you know, we'd love to show you the school in more detail. So if you'd like to call us to schedule your own personal tour, or if you need more information, please give us a call and start turning your dream of working with pets into reality by coming to the Paragon School of Pet Grooming. Thank you.